Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome guys. Right now just brief comments on the gold market since situation mostly the same. Some not quite contradiction, but maybe some kind of uncertainty between the technical picture and the coming voting on Thursday on the Brexit question. So technically, picture mostly looks bearish because last week, if you have read our weekly research, we said, well, based on the patience and action that we see, we could anticipate and expect some upward action, but hardly it will be significant in long term. Probably this will be some kind of just fast and short-term jump above the top, maybe some wash and rinse of the previous top, but gold hardly will be able to keep this rally, since mostly due to the situation with speculative positions. They are guys overloaded, so they stand at the extreme points. In such events, any market will not be able to show significant and long-term rally. Some splashes, spikes or something of that sort, this could be, but no stable rally could happen. So as you can see, that has been accomplished just perfectly. So market indeed has jumped up, has reached 1314, 1350 area. By the way, market has touched the yearly pivot resistance zone and then drop immediately. Now, from the technical point of view, if we will put together all the technical issues that we have, first of all, we have the strong resistance on the monthly chart. This is confidence resistance, 1285, 1330 area. Second, we have 1350 yearly pivot resistance one. So right now on the daily chart we have reversal session, so that has happened on Thursday. So and finally we have again overloaded positions on the speculative positions on the gold. So if you'll take a look at the recent Committee on Traders report, you'll see that net position have reached again the extreme point, but open interest right now stands at lower level. It means that recent jump mostly has been driven by closing of the shorts. So some shorts have been covered, and that has led market to jump up, but this jump was very short term. And right now market has reached extreme levels. It means that the potential for the closing shorts has become less, because if 2 weeks ago position open interest was greater and the market approximately stands at the same level, right now open interest becomes less, and the potential for the closing of the positions also becomes less, because they just short positions have reduced in value. That's why I put the limitations on sale on the perspective of the upward action. If we wouldn't have any voting, I would say, guys, that we'll have to search a chance for going short, at least in the short-term perspective. But the existence of the voting on Thursday brings some limitation on our trading plan. And here, guys, we mostly depended from the patience that we will get on the daily chart. So if you will take a look at the hourly chart, you'll see that currently we have nothing really curious, no criminal. So excellent drop down, upward retracement. Market right now stands at the 13 even Fib resistance. It will open very close to the weekly pivot point. This action really looks nice, but this is not such sort of action, and this is not such sort of action. This mostly still reminds of retracement, the bounce after the drop. That's why here we call you to follow the same tactic that we had on last week. It stands in relation to tactical short-term issues that we could trade within the session, or better within some few hours. From that standpoint, we are mostly on the beginning of the next week, on Monday, we'll be watching for a couple of moments. First of all, we will be watching for how market will behave around this resistance and weekly pivot point. So if it will drop lower, that will be confirmation of our thought that maybe this is really indeed a retracement. The market will start to form some pattern on the daily chart. After that, we will turn to the daily chart and start to watching for Jordan-Napoli patterns. So one of them could become the bread by the buy. For example, if market will drop to the 1270, at least, or even lower, I do not know. But the first, it's really not much time. So 4 candles only could be formed. Then we could try to take the long position because we have the thrust up, close below the 3x3 and reaching major support will let us to take the position based on the bread by the trade. But at the same time, guys, the second pattern that we could get is the double repo sell. And that's much more interesting because the appearing of the double repo sell could put the foundation, could become the trigger of the deep retracement that could start on the gold market. Actually, guys, although we are still think that gold market stands in the long-term bull trend and we positively watch for in the future the gold market, but this is really long-term picture. At the same time, we could get the retracement within the 1-2 months, and its retracement could be significant, maybe even to the 1180 area. That's possible to the yearly pivot point, because the overall situation stands so that it's almost stands at the edge of this retracement. And I think that the only factor that right now is keeping market in tension is just the Brexit voting. As soon as this supportive factor will be eliminated, especially if the United Kingdom will stand in the European Union, in this case, guys, I think that retracement will be unavoidable. So it will be really will start, and this retracement will be significant. Besides, if you are watching for our Forex market analysis, you probably know that yesterday we have to come to conclusion the technical picture points, particularly precisely at this result of the voting. I mean that the United Kingdom will stand in the European Union. At least technical picture suggests that. So we will see, but just to not take any additional risk, to not try to bet on the Brexit voting, we will trade on the common week just tactical patterns. If we will not get any patterns, then we will not trade on the gold market in the common week. So that's our opinion right now on the gold market.